afternoon. Happy and blessed Wednesday, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Catherine Barnett. I'm your host of the Cat Barnett podcast. If you are new here, welcome. I also help women who struggle with confidence in their faith and fitness, develop strategies and systems that lead them to gain clarity, direction, and purpose so that they can be fulfilled as they walk in their calling faithfully. And I'm just blessed to be here with you guys another week. And, I keep coming on here late. So I prayed about it. I'm going to end up changing the podcast episode time to 12:30 or 1 p.m. Still praying about what time I really want it to be at. But I know I want to, be a woman of my word and keep coming to you guys at the time that I state. I am a woman that is really busy, and I know other people are busy. So if you're watching this live, I know you expect me to be here at the time that I say. So to be a woman of my word and make sure that happens, we will be doing a time change of the episode moving forward, and I will reveal that next week on what time that will be. So, with that being said, Wednesday check-in. How's everyone doing? Hope you all are doing well. My apologies if I sound like I'm under the weather. My allergies have been acting up, so my nose is stuffed, but I'm not sick. But I know I've been told today that I sound stuffy. So bear with me and I will try to be as clear as I can be. But I'm doing, as well as I can be. God is great. He's working things behind the scenes. I am doing a 60-day challenge with some other amazing people in a community that I'm a part of. And we're just staying focused right now. And it's crazy because I see God hand in everything. Even when things aren't going as well as I want them to, I see his hand in everything. And it's just a beautiful thing. And I'm growing relationships with people. And it's just it's been a very fruitful, I'd say, last couple of weeks. And I'm just want to continue to grow. And as I was like thinking of this episode and what I should do, what should I talk about? This episode topic was brought up because I feel like energy is a gift, right? Like surrounded by good energy is not, it's a privilege, and that's something we shouldn't take for granted, whether that's our energy or someone else's energy. It's a blessing because um there's something about them that, God created all of us to be unique, but when someone can really tap into, their gifts, their talents, their values, and their God-given abilities, um, that's when, wow, there's no limits, because once you know who you are and whose you are, no one can stop you. And that brought me to the topic of today, of where, as we're pursuing our goals, as we're on the pursuit of going for something great, we have to be mindful of what energies and people we're allowing in our spaces, or who we have around us. So it's very important to protect our energy. And it's so crucial. And I want to break down why today it is important for you to protect your energy, and how you can protect your energy moving forward if you were never mindful of the people you're around, but you're wondering why you're always so drained, or why you always are getting distracted when it comes to accomplishing your goals or what God put on your heart. Maybe it's because you have to know who's around. Maybe it's because you are not doing inventory of who you are letting around you and into your spaces. So I want to challenge you all today to start taking inventory of who you're letting around in your life, and then protecting your energy and your peace. Because protecting your energy is important because it safeguards your mental, emotional, and physical health, that is also helping you maintain a more positive outlook, avoid burnout, and improve your overall productivity. And this is sounding familiar from even last episode of why it's important to be kind. And this goes into that as well by setting boundaries. So, because by setting boundaries and managing your emotional and mental resources, you conserve your energy for activities that matter to you, that also leads you to a greater focus and sustainability. So, why is protecting your energy crucial or important? Let's talk about that. Let's get into that. So, it's important because number one, it helps maintain mental and emotional well-being. So when your energy is drained, so draining your energy can lead to feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or irritable, right? And we've all been there. I've been there. Even probably this week, I've already been there, if we're being honest. So protecting your energy helps you stay emotionally balanced and approach challenges with a clear mind, because we always want to attack challenges with a clear and calm mind so that we can offer, realistic solutions, and be emotionally mature to offer those realistic solutions. Number two is that it prevents and helps prevents burnout. Just like a machine, humans need breaks. We need rest as well. So protecting your energy helps you work at a sustainable pace instead of constantly overworking, which can lead to burnout and a loss of motivation. And I've talked about that time and time again. And it also ties into protecting your energy. Number three is that it increases productivity. And by conserving your energy for what is important in your life or what you have to accomplish for that day, you can accomplish more. So, being mindful of your energy levels allows you to prioritize your efforts and make the most of your time, because time is currency. Time is very precious, and we don't have time to just be wasting it. And by protecting your energy, it also improves your overall health. And guys, I'm a big advocate on health and wellness. So your mental, emotional, and physical health are interconnected and intertwined all together. So when your energy is depleted, all aspects of your well-being can suffer. And I think this is what we need to be mindful of and take into consideration, because it's not just affecting one aspect of our life when we're drained and depleted and have no energy. It affects our overall well-being, which is all aspects of our lives. And that is very, very important, and why it's important to protect your energy at all costs. And the last one, why I think it's important to protect your energy, is that it helps you handle challenges better. When your energy levels are high, you are better equipped to handle difficult situations and negative influences without becoming completely depleted. And that's vice versa. If your energy levels are low, you will be not have a clear head when challenges come your way to really know how to handle them efficiently quickly or in the best manner. So, for instance, with me as a director of all of the adult soccer leagues at this sport complex that I work at, I am in charge of managing all of those leagues, making sure they're running smoothly. So I do have to be present. I do have to be focused, be aware, and I do have to also make sure that refs are coming on time, scheduled to ref the games. So, and that's only some of the aspect, just throwing out some of my responsibilities. But with all that being said, my energy levels cannot afford to be low. They cannot afford to be dragging because I have to deal with so much at any given night. There may be a fight that breaks out. There may be someone that, God forbid, which it's happened, has completely had their knee shattered where I have to, uh, in a timely manner, but quickly call an ambulance and get that situated. So there's a lot of paperwork that goes into it as well that I have to deal with. So I can't afford to have my energy depleted, y'all. I can't afford to not be sharp and not be on my best because each and every day, especially Monday through Friday, I have to know what's going on. I have to be aware, especially even when I coach middle school girls. I can't afford for my energy to be low. Though they are 12, 13-year-old girls that their energy is always at an all-time high unless they just are on their menstrual cycle or just not feeling it. But I have to match their energy. So I can't afford for my energy to be depleted. So these are things that I am very mindful of and who I have around me and what I'm doing to not have my energy depleted. And so I want to go over with you guys on how you can protect your energy because, like I said, y'all, it is so crucial to be mindful of who you're giving your time to and who you're giving your energy to. So number one on how you can protect your energy is set boundaries. And I know this may be hard at first. It may feel uncomfortable, especially if you're not used to setting boundaries, especially if you are a people pleaser, but it is going to be very beneficial for your overall well being and mental health. Because when you learn to say no when needed and communicate your needs clearly, you avoid being overextended and being pulled and stretched too thin, and where you're now serving others from an empty cup and not even filling up your needs. Number two, surround yourself with positivity. And this is probably going to be by far, for me, the most important one because you have to limit your exposure to negative people, negative things, negative outlets, situations, or environments that drain you because, like, it's true. If you're around somebody that has low energy, low vibration all the time, is a negative Nancy. No offense to anyone named Nancy ever watching this, but is just a negative person and you're always around them, it's gonna rub off on you, or you're gonna start to complain or feel your energy depleted. Be mindful of that. You have to be mindful of this because your really your overall health and well-being depends on it. So this is not a jokeable matter. This is serious. And I also think a very important one to also incorporate that I've also stated on other episodes to protect your energy is practice self-care. And this needs to be, in my opinion, a non-negotiable because for me, it's a non-negotiable. I need self-care. I have to fill myself up first, my cup first, before I can help others, because I have so much on my plate already, and I am by heart a giver and a servant, that I know that I need to first selfishly take care of myself so that I can be of service and take care of others, including my family. And so, engage in activities that replenish your energy, such as exercise. That's my outlet. I love exercise. I love, I did yesterday with my nutritionist for the first time hot yoga at this place called Fusion Yoga. And so it was literally yoga in a hot room, and it was fantastic. Like, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Like, just and I felt like it was a great workout, like, because I was drenched after it. And I will be back and do it again. But that was something that was very needed, because only it was Tuesday, but I still had a lot going on already. And it was a great release and just a great detox for my body. And so, but that was a great self-care that I needed. And after I get off with you guys, I'm going to go to the Y and go to the sauna to just relax and release those toxins out of my body, because it's needed. So, just engage in self-care, y'all. It's needed. And also, you're going to want to be mindful of your habits. I think this is also very important, because you want to recognize activities that drain your energy, such as, excessive time on social media, social media use. Be mindful of that. Or unfulfilling work. So if you're at a job that drains you, even if it pays good, but if it's draining, what's the point? There's that Bible verse. I don't know exactly where or what book of the Bible it's in, but it says, what good is it for a man to gain all these riches but sell his soul in the process, lose his soul in the process? So it's the same with this. What good is it to be at a job that covers your bills and takes care of you, but you're miserable and you're suffering, and your mental health is just down the drain? And I've been there before, but when I got out of it, I vowed, and I said a prayer to God, that God, no matter how much money I make moving forward, never let me stay at a job out of convenience. Always make me move, because I don't want to be miserable at a job just because it's helping me pay to live my life and my lifestyle. And he's blessed me tremendously that I'm not in that position anymore, and I hope I never am put in that position anymore. But God answers prayers, and I'm a living testimony of that. And so, before I bring this into for a landing, the last one that I want to go over with on how to protect your energy, it's going to be crucial, y'all, is be intentional with your time. And man, like I said, time is currency. Time is precious. And I don't have time for anybody or anyone to just waste my time. So, you're going to want to focus on the tasks and relationships that matter most to you. And don't be afraid to walk away from those that consistently drain you, because in the end, you're going to feel so much better for it. And it may hurt at the time or in the moment that you're going through it, but in the grand scheme of things, you're going to feel so much better and thank yourself that you cut those people off, or you left that job to pursue a job of your dreams, because that's what helped make you happy. That's what helped fulfill you. And that's what helped keep your energy at an all-time high. And that's what it's about. Protecting your energy, uh, keeping your energy and surrounding yourself around other good energy and around other people with positive light, positive outlooks on life. And that's what's going to help you grow and succeed in life. So just remember, you guys, because once you know you have good energy, you're not going to want to just give your energy to anyone. It's going to be like currency. You're going to want to be mindful of who can get your energy and your time. And I hope this brought you guys value, because energy is so important. And with that being said, protect your energy. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and an even better week. And as always, y'all, peace, love, and blessings. And I'll see you guys back here next Wednesday at a new time. But be on the lookout, because it'll be a time change, and I'll let you know when. All right. Peace.